Did you know that over 70% of people over the age of 40 are carrying dangerous fat deep inside their belly? Not the fat you can pinch with your fingers. I'm talking about something much more serious, visceral fat. This fat hides behind your abdominal muscles and wraps itself tightly around your organs. Your liver, your pancreas, your intestines. It's like a silent killer living inside your body. Many people walk around every day unaware that their belly fat is quietly increasing their risk of heart disease, diabetes, stroke, liver failure, and even cancer. You might look in the mirror and think it's just a little extra weight, but inside it's creating deadly inflammation. Scientific studies published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology have shown that people with excess visceral fat are nearly twice as likely to suffer a heart attack compared to those without it, even if their weight seems normal. That's right, you don't have to be overweight to have dangerous belly fat. Many thin people have what doctors call TOFI, thin outside, fat inside. It's a hidden problem that only shows up on advanced scans. The worst part, visceral fat, is extremely active. It doesn't just sit there, it releases toxic chemicals called cytokines that travel through your bloodstream, inflaming your arteries and organs, disrupting your hormones, and triggering insulin resistance. This is how pre-diabetes starts. This is how metabolic syndrome develops. Your body becomes locked in a vicious cycle. The more visceral fat you carry, the more inflammation you create. The more inflammation you create, the more fat you store. The older you get, the harder this cycle becomes to break. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down. Our hormones shift. In women, estrogen levels drop after menopause. In men, testosterone declines. Both changes drive fat storage directly into the belly. Add to that a modern lifestyle full of processed foods, sugary drinks, poor sleep, chronic stress, and endless hours of sitting, and it's no wonder so many people over 50 feel frustrated watching their waistlines expand no matter what they do. You may have tried different diets already: low carb, keto, intermittent fasting, calorie restriction, and maybe you've seen some temporary success only to watch the belly fat creep back again. That's because most people are attacking belly fat from the wrong angle. Cutting calories alone often backfires. When you eat too little, your body senses starvation and clings onto fat stores even tighter. The key is not starving your body. The key is teaching your body how to burn fat efficiently. That's where movement comes in, but not just any movement, not extreme exercise that leaves you sore and exhausted. In 2023, a large review of studies published in the journal Obesity revealed something surprising. There is one form of exercise that works better than anything else for burning visceral belly fat, especially for people over 40. And no, it's not sit-ups, it's not lifting heavy weights, it's not running marathons or jumping into extreme boot camps. The exercise that melts belly fat the fastest is walking. Yes, simple, moderate, steady walking, but it has to be done correctly. Let me explain. When you walk at a brisk pace for 30 to 45 minutes a day, you engage your leg, hip, and core muscles in a gentle, sustained way. This type of movement tells your body to pull energy from its fat stores. The best part? Unlike high-intensity exercise that often burns stored sugar, known as glycogen, moderate walking pulls directly from fat reserves, including deep visceral fat. A 12-week study published in the Journal of Exercise, Nutrition and Biochemistry found that adults who walked 5 times per week for 40 minutes each session lost significant amounts of visceral fat, even without changing their diets. That's the power of steady, consistent walking. You may wonder why walking works so well. There are several reasons. First, it improves insulin sensitivity. Your body uses blood sugar more efficiently, which lowers insulin levels and helps stop fat from being stored in your belly. Second, walking lowers cortisol. Cortisol is your stress hormone. High cortisol levels, especially from chronic stress, tell your body to store more fat around your organs. Walking calms your nervous system and reduces cortisol, breaking this dangerous fat-storing signal. Third, walking boosts your metabolism, not just while you're moving, but for hours afterward. And fourth, walking preserves your lean muscle. Muscle is your body's fat-burning engine. The more muscle you keep, the more fat you burn at rest. Many people believe that high-intensity workouts like HIIT or heavy lifting are better for fat loss. And while those methods have benefits, research shows that for people over 50, steady walking is often safer, more sustainable, and more effective for specifically reducing visceral fat. High-intensity workouts can spike cortisol even higher, especially if you're already stressed, which may actually make belly fat worse in some individuals. That's why walking is so powerful. It works with your body's natural rhythms, and you don't need fancy equipment, gym memberships, or expensive personal trainers. Just a good pair of shoes and a safe place to walk. Now let's talk about timing. If you really want to supercharge your belly fat burning, there's a simple tweak: fasted walking. This means walking in the morning before you eat breakfast. When you wake up, your insulin levels are naturally low. Your glycogen stores are partially depleted. This forces your body to tap directly into fat for fuel. Studies like the one published in the British Journal of Nutrition in 2021 have shown that fasted walking can double the amount of fat burned compared to walking after eating. Of course, if you have diabetes, low blood sugar issues, or are on certain medications, you should speak with your doctor before trying fasted walking. But for many healthy adults, fasted walking is a safe and effective fat-burning strategy. You may ask, Barbara, how much walking do I need to do? The good news is you don't have to spend hours each day. In most studies, as little as 30 minutes of brisk walking 5 days a week leads to impressive reductions in visceral fat. Some people like to break it into shorter sessions. 2 15-minute walks daily, for example. The most important factor is consistency. It's not about pushing yourself to exhaustion. It's about developing a daily habit your body can count on. Your pace should make you breathe a little harder, but still allow you to hold a conversation. If you're gasping for air, you're going too fast. If you can easily sing, you're going too slow. Walking also brings extra health benefits beyond belly fat loss. It lowers blood pressure, reduces cholesterol, improves brain function, and even lifts your mood. Walking boosts endorphins, your body's natural feel-good chemicals, reducing anxiety and depression. It improves circulation, strengthens bones, and even supports better sleep. Some people worry that knee pain or joint stiffness will make walking difficult. But you know, even modified forms of walking can work wonders. Walking indoors, walking in place, or using a treadmill can be effective alternatives. Light marching, dancing, or low-impact step workouts also count. The goal is simple: get your body moving consistently. Studies have even shown that breaking up long periods of sitting with just 5 minutes of walking every hour can significantly lower your visceral fat levels. Sitting too long is one of the biggest drivers of belly fat accumulation. That's why walking throughout your day, not just once, is even better. And don't forget about the added benefits of nature. Walking outside gives you exposure to fresh air, natural light, and vitamin D, all of which further lower cortisol and improve overall health. But if outdoor walking isn't possible, indoor walking still works. Many seniors enjoy following online walking videos that guide them through fun, music-filled routines right from their living room. The key is to make it enjoyable so you stick with it. And let me be very clear, belly fat is not your fault. It's a result of complex changes happening in your body as you age. But you are not powerless. You have the tools to reverse it. Your body wants to heal. It was designed to heal. You simply need to create the right environment for it to thrive. Imagine this: 3 months from now, you wake up with more energy, a lighter body, healthier blood sugar levels, and a flatter stomach. That is possible. Science proves it. But you must take the first step, and that first step can start today, right after this video ends. Put on your walking shoes, step outside or into your living room, start moving. Every step melts away fat. Every step lowers your risk of disease. Every step adds years to your life. This is not a temporary fix. This is a long-term solution, and it works. I have seen it work for thousands of my patients and students. People who once thought they could never lose their belly fat are now healthier, happier, and more independent because they made walking a daily habit. The power is in your hands. The solution is simple. You don't need complicated programs. You don't need expensive equipment. You just need consistency, commitment, and a pair of shoes. And I promise you, your body will reward you for every step you take. Now that you understand the power of walking, let's take it one step further. You see, walking alone can do wonders, but when you combine it with a few simple lifestyle adjustments, your belly fat starts melting even faster. I call this combination the 3 pillars of flat belly success. Pillar 1 is daily movement, which we've already discussed. This is your foundation. But now comes Pillar 2, nutrition. What you eat plays a major role in how much belly fat you store. The truth is, most people are eating foods that secretly feed their belly fat every single day. Processed carbs, sugary drinks, refined flours, fried foods, and even so-called healthy snacks are silently spiking your insulin levels. Every time you eat sugar or refined carbs, your insulin rises. And every time insulin rises, your body shifts into fat storage mode. Over time, this builds layer after layer of visceral fat. That's why simply cutting calories doesn't always work. You need to control insulin, not just calories. The solution is simple. Fill your plate with real, whole foods. Think colorful vegetables, leafy greens, healthy fats like extra virgin olive oil, avocados, nuts, seeds, wild-caught fish, pasture-raised eggs, and lean proteins like chicken or turkey. These foods nourish your body without triggering massive insulin spikes. Fiber-rich vegetables like broccoli, kale, spinach, and cabbage are especially powerful. Fiber helps stabilize your blood sugar and feeds your gut bacteria, which play a big role in reducing inflammation. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that people who ate more fiber lost more belly fat even without changing their calorie intake. And don't forget hydration. Dehydration, really slows down your metabolism and can often trigger unnecessary hunger signals. So aim for at least 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. If you add a squeeze of lemon or maybe just a pinch of sea salt, you're also supporting your electrolytes, which help prevent muscle cramps during your walks. Now let's move to Pillar 3, stress management. Chronic stress is a major driver of belly fat. When you are stressed, your adrenal glands release cortisol. High cortisol levels tell your body to store fat, especially around your middle. This is why many people say, I eat right and exercise, but my belly won't shrink. Often it's unaddressed stress keeping the fat locked in place. The good news is you can lower cortisol with simple daily habits. Deep breathing exercises are one of the fastest ways to calm your nervous system. Just 5 minutes of slow, deep breaths can lower cortisol levels significantly. Gentle stretching, yoga, tai chi, or even sitting quietly in nature can help too. Studies published in the journal Psychosomatic Medicine have shown that mindfulness practices directly reduce abdominal fat by lowering stress hormones. Even a daily gratitude practice, writing down 3 things you're grateful for, can shift your brain into a calmer state. When you combine movement, proper nutrition, and stress management, you create a powerful fat-burning environment inside your body. Your metabolism starts working with you, not against you. Your insulin becomes more sensitive, your inflammation drops, your hunger and cravings begin to fade, and your belly fat starts to shrink. This is not a quick fix, but you will see and feel changes quickly. In as little as 3 to 4 weeks, many people notice looser clothing, improved energy, and better sleep. And inside your body, even more important changes are happening. Your liver starts to clear fat. Your arteries begin to relax. Your blood sugar stabilizes. Your brain function improves. Your entire body starts to heal. All from simple daily walking combined with smart eating and stress mastery. This is the formula that works. This is the formula that lasts. And best of all, it's entirely within your control. Now let's make it personal. I want to share the story of one of my patients, Margaret. She was 67 years old, struggling with stubborn belly fat for over a decade. She had tried every diet you can imagine. She skipped meals. She bought expensive supplements. She even joined a gym but quickly got discouraged. The fat around her waist simply wouldn't budge. Her doctor warned her about pre-diabetes and rising blood pressure. Margaret felt trapped. She thought age was against her. But I told her what I'm telling you now. Start simple. Start walking. No need for extreme workouts or starvation diets. Just 20 minutes a day to begin. So Margaret started walking around her neighborhood. At first, she could only do 10 minutes before feeling tired. But she stayed consistent. Every morning, rain or shine, she walked. After 2 weeks, 10 minutes became 20. After a month, 20 minutes became 30. Slowly, her body adapted. We also adjusted her meals. She added more vegetables. She swapped processed snacks for nuts and fruits. She drank more water, and perhaps most importantly, she worked on lowering her stress. Each night before bed, she practiced deep breathing for 10 minutes. She even started writing down what she was grateful for each day. Within just 2 months, her waistline shrank by 4 inches. Her blood sugar, dropped back to normal. Her energy levels really soared. And honestly, best of all, she felt in control again. This wasn't magic, this was science. And it's the same science that can work for you too. Your body, well, it wants to heal. It was designed to heal. You just need to give it what it needs: movement, nourishment, and peace. So the problem today is that many people believe they need to do something extreme to lose belly fat. They fall for quick fixes and flashy marketing, but honestly, nature's solution is simple. Walking is free, walking is safe, and walking works. It actually triggers powerful changes inside your body. Every time you walk, you increase blood flow. You strengthen your heart. You engage your core muscles. You activate fat-burning enzymes. You calm your nervous system. You balance your hormones. You reverse inflammation. You improve brain function, and you boost your mood. This is not just about looking better, it's about living better, living longer, living stronger. Even a 15-minute daily walk, as shown in large studies like the Lancet's 334,000-person research, can add years to your life. And once you build the habit, it gets easier. You may even begin to crave your daily walks. They become your time of peace, your moment of self-care. Many people also find that walking with a friend, joining a walking group, or simply tracking steps on a simple phone app makes it even more enjoyable. Accountability is powerful. Seeing your progress, honestly, it keeps you motivated. And the more consistent you become, the more your belly fat just melts away. But let me be very clear, this is not temporary. This is a lifelong solution. If you return to a sedentary lifestyle, the fat can come back. But if you stay active, your body will continue to reward you. Belly fat does not own you. Your age does not own you. You have the power to change your future. And it all begins with one simple decision. One small step today leads to another tomorrow. Before you know it, you've transformed your health entirely. So I challenge you right now, after this video, don't wait. put on your walking shoes, step outside, or even walk in place inside your home. Let your first step be a declaration to your belly fat. Your time is up. And from that moment forward, every single step you take is a victory for your health. This is your moment, your new beginning. Take it. You are stronger